I promise you guys a performance test how COD is going to react with the usual PS5 looking mode and the PC mode. We have our game mode, standard, performance, and all of that, but let's go straight into the game. Now, one thing I noticed when I recorded the game and then played it back was that the game, well, let's say the audio and video were not balanced. But let's look at the temperature. Temperature is at 39 degrees right now, and we are averaging 50, 49 FPS. Yeah, but this is not the main one we are going to be using. You see that? What color is that? Is that cream? Ice cream color FPS. That's going to be our FPS counter. That's what I'm going to be using today. So yeah, like I said, I did the playback. I recorded twice, but the audio and video, they were not the video was a bit faster than the audio. So well, that's how I saw it. So the thing is, I'm going to be focusing on one game mode, which is search and destroy. Yeah, to keep things balanced. So I'm focusing on search and destroy for both sets. Okay, so the game will be starting any moment from now, and yeah, let's enjoy the gameplay and take note of the occasional FPS if there are FPS drops and all of that.
Destroy the objective.
So there you have seen that the audio and video do not particularly match, and that is something that I do not like. So I don't know, maybe it's because the modifications on the custom ROM are a bit heavy, maybe that's why. But yeah, this is not the kind of custom ROM that I would advise you to use for gaming on a daily driver level. But then again, this is a beta version because the person who created this said they were not going to make a final version. This is a beta version, so I guess beggars can be choosers.
Smoke!
So I guess we won that round. Now let us check the FPS. So the FPS is currently at 46. Now let's transition to the other side. I love it whenever I switch to this mode. That A icon just makes it feel like I'm using an actual PC. Anyways, so now we are going to switch into the game for this. Now we have two options. You can either open game space here and actually play the game through game space. But I have a feeling like it is actually going to put a hamper or a damper on the FPS of the game. So I'm not going to be doing that. No, I'm going to be launching the game directly. Now I couldn't help but notice how some of the icons, some of the things looked a bit smallish, kind of. But let's launch the game. That's what we're actually here for. So yeah, now like I said at the beginning, we are going to be sticking with one game mode, which is search and destroy. So currently we are fluctuating between lower 40 and 60 FPS. It's currently capped at 60 FPS, so it has dropped. But I guess it's because the game is just loading. So we're gonna see how the game is gonna react. But something tells me that this game is going to stutter a bit much. Yeah, because if you notice at the beginning, the FPS did not drop to the low twos and fives and sevens and even 13s. It was kind of within the 45 to 60 range. So let's click on start, and then let's see that once we begin. Yeah, I can even see some stuttering when moving the player around. Let's see how the game is going to perform in PC mode. Though I still have a feeling like the audio and video are not going to match. There's going to be a distinct thingy between them. But yeah, so looking at the FPS now, we are still going down. Now we are nowhere near 50. We're in the early 40s, 40, 13, 32 right now. So yeah, the game has begun. So let's speed up the countdown.
Defend the objectives.
Yeah, I got shot. Yeah, let's move on. Who is this guy? This guy is not even moving. He's not even. He's just there.
Last man
Dude, you're the only
standing.
player.
Finish it.
Move, move. He's not even moving. He's not. Dude, move. You get killed. Yeah, fast. Somebody kill him. Well, we definitely lost that
Lost that
round. Oh,
round,
I
but it's
did.
not over yet.
Anyway, so you've seen the difference between both of them. Let's move back to PC. Now you've seen the issues and everything, and now you know how things are. So yeah, this is not the kind of customer we want to use as a daily driver for gaming. And as usual, we tap on the red button and we say bye bye.